With the utter defeat of the Dunedain of Cardolan, the realm has fallen into a civil strife. The councilman of Bree, Barlaman, tried to unite the squabbling lords. As a show of strength, he tried to reclaim Mordor from the hillmen of Rudar. This offense, however, failed utterly, and the noblemen of Bree all perished in the ensuing battle. Now, the few remaining settlements of Cardolan stand divided and leaderless. When Agendar marched to Bree, there was barely any resistance. The city fell with little bloodshed, and the banner of the Iron Crown stands tall in the town square. To the north of Bree lies the fortress of Fornost, an ancient stronghold of Arnor, and along with the Numenas, an ancient seat of power of the northern Númenóreans. The fortress was utterly destroyed during the First War of the Iron Crown. Today, its ruins serve as a last bastion for the remnants of Arthedain, with the exception of a few small forces that have sought refuge among the hobbits of the Shire and the Elves of Lindon. Soon Agendar shall gather his troops and march north from Bree. It shall not be long before all of Ered will bow to the Iron Crown. Hello my friends, and welcome back for episode 7 of our Angmar campaign in 30 to the War of Divide and Conquer, and this time I can confirm that I am indeed recording. There will be no more mistakes. Well, in terms of YouTube anyway, in gameplay there will be still plenty of mistakes. But first and foremost, I of course set up the last episode with a bit of a cliffhanger as we do another battle for Bar-i-Donyonach, facing against Captain Egelmoth and Captain Arafant. Luckily, Captain Ingol decided to just go rebel. I guess he couldn't stand the destruction of Arthedain, so he decided to no longer be associated with them. But he couldn't quite join Angmar either, so he's kind of torn between both, so he's going his own way, which I respect and appreciate. We need to make sure we kill Captain Arafant because he is reinforcing army in Bar-i-Donyonach. If we have Bar-i-Donyonach, is a very, very strong keep, I imagine, because it looks like a castle with ballista towers and everything. I tried to get my camera there we go. So, what are we dealing with? Cavalry, which we don't have wargs. That's a real problem in this army. Just one unit of wargs would make all the difference, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. And that's not really too big of a deal as long as we make sure that we kill enough of that unit. Alright, anyway, enough blabbering, enough talking. Let us make a save, and I'll see you all on the battlefield.
Muster your courage, men!
Alright, start our deployment. Let's put our archers at the front, because we're primarily dealing with the cavalry. That's the main army. Although, knowing this AI, they might spawn all the way in the back near the reinforcements. But basically, we want to use our archers mainly to kill the cavalry. It is a very strange world indeed, when cavalry is your counter to archers. Sorry, archers is your counter to cavalry. So they are camping on the hill, which makes sense, you know. I do want to give another, I've said it many times, but I do want to give another shout out to my man Robbie. He's the one keeping track of all the kills and deaths for this campaign. I really appreciate all the effort he puts in it. Scouring over all the battlefields, making sure that he adds up all the casualties on both sides. These long-haired hippies on their horses as well. Making a KD for our entire campaign, which I think is around 2.1 at the moment. But yeah, one or two good battles or bad battles can really turn the tide. And I don't think this battle will really benefit us all that much. Alright, so basically has all his armies gathered up now, which is a bit complicated because then it's harder to make the distinction between both armies, and both armies have their own set of morale at the moment. So that does complicate things a little bit. We need to be careful for those horses. If they suddenly lash out, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. Let's take down the local archers first. Balance of Power is not that convinced. That thinks it can go either way, which I do disagree with. I must say that the local archers are actually causing a bit of a beating. I really expected them to die quicker. But 10 defense is nothing to scoff at. That is so much more than my archers, which I'm not sure if I agree that. If you look at these guys, I mean, they're just plebs with no pants. Whilst we are superior Angmar archers with pants. And we do have more bows than them. And again, where does the difference come in? Armor 6, I think it's mainly armor. The defense skill is the same, and they do get a shield bonus, even though it's on their back. Interesting. So I don't think they get the shield bonus right now. I think when they go into melee, they equip their shields and use it, because I'm pretty sure you don't get a shield bonus when you shields on your back. I know some dwarven units, some two-handed units, they have a shield on their back, but they do not get the shield bonus, I'm pretty sure. So I think these guys only get the proper shield bonus when they're actually fighting in melee and when they actually equip their shields. Alright, let's push back the Arthedain footmen. We do need to surround them as quickly as possible and be careful for the cavalry. So Thralls will actually be a bit of the anti-cavalry squad, whilst the pikemen just kind of zone them out as much as possible, which is not easy at all. This battle is proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. We'll be okay. And then once we have Bar-i-Donyonach, we should be able to hold it relatively easily. I hear cavalry. Wasn't that a cavalry horn? I guess it wasn't. If that was cavalry, I'm not sure where. I'm still not sure. Oh, there they are. Crap. I completely lost track of the Carlin riders. And they have done a pretty good charge, I must say. So let's shut them down. Fire on them, kill them. Kill the scouts as well, yes please. Horribly annoying units. Very messy. Ah, man. The Dunedain are really bothering me. They've been playing very well, I must say. They're just a very annoying faction to play as. Well, not as, but against. They're also a very annoying faction to play as, because when you're playing as the Dunedain, you are not nearly as strong as these guys are, I can assure you that. You start out with much less territory and much weaker armies at that as well, because you just don't spawn with doom stacks like they do. These thralls are pretty much dead, but let's see if we can charge the Arthedain footmen, kill them relatively quickly. These Carlin riders are a real thorn in my side. This is why I need walks. Well, at least the footmen are completely surrounded. These thralls are dead meat. They might try to run in. Look at that. The AI is actually using their cavalry a lot more competent than I'm used to. It's very strange, because I'm using the same version as Divide and Conquer and the same AI as always. But lately, they just... I must give them props. They've been playing a whole lot better. But it seems that our superior numbers will win us the battle, despite massive casualties. But okay, that's one captain down. But that's just the way the Angmar kind of roll. It's not quite goblin levels of throwing trash towards the enemy, but still. It's pretty much Soviet Union strategies. Now, the difference with the Goblins of Moria in terms of the quality versus quantity debate is that for us, it's pretty much a temporary setup. Because we right now have lots of trash, etc, etc, but once the barrack events hit and we have proper barracks set up and stuff like that, we can train really good units. The Iron Crown Warriors and Iron Crown Halberds and Iron Crown units in general are really, really good. Another general, nice. Fleeing. I really wonder what units they have. Alright, go help out our general so he doesn't die, because we need a general in Bar-i-Donyonach. Come on. I've gotten more and more very nice naming suggestions, for which I'm very grateful. I'm not going to rename any settlements right now, because I don't want to interrupt the flow, but I write them down, I memorize them as much as I can. My memory's not that good. But there will be a time, probably around like episode 10 or something, that I'll do another batch of renaming. Right, surround the Arthedain footmen. No, 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 no. We shall not end it there. We need to make sure we kill more than that. 86 should be enough. But still, okay, we have some dudes running that way. Can we catch up to anyone at all? Yes, we can catch up to these guys if they run like that. This is why I need wargs. I need wargs so badly. Really, my army compositions right now are not good. I mean, they're good at overwhelming the enemy, but like, this was a very weak Northern Dunedain army, and we had, I wouldn't say trouble with it, but still, it didn't exactly go all that smooth, and I'm not sure if we killed enough for the Bar-i-Donyonach settlement. We'll see. Oh, 274, 229, 45 remaining. That's too much, I think. We'll see, we'll see. Well, we healed a couple. We only got 24% casualties. Yeah, our casualties sustained are much higher than casualties inflicted. For our KD, this was not really a good battle. So, yeah, anyway, I'll see you on the campaign map, and let's see if we can take Bar-i-Donyonach anyway. Alright, let's execute them, because otherwise they'll definitely get back to Bar-i-Donyonach. Please, please, please be dead. Please be dead. No! Crap. That's really bad. Then again, no, because the problem is, these guys aren't the problem. If I attack, they'll probably get a bunch of defenders, and that is the problem. Let's check our spies to make sure there's like, oh, this army's coming over. Kuravan, yeah, he's definitely going to try to attack us. Come on, I really needed that win at Bar-i-Donyonach. That would have helped me out massively. I do have reinforcements coming in from Athelin. So maybe, just maybe... Yeah, I need to join up these units, and then we can take Bar-i-Donyonach relatively unopposed. Okay, so we know that. What about Fornost? Alright, Minions over there. Let's see if we can move Agendar north again to take Fornost. We are doing divide and conquer pretty much, so that's good. How many units should I leave in Bree? I want to leave the bare minimum. Which seems to be not that many. Let's see behind, like, Hillman. In great numbers. There we go. I don't expect any attacks coming in from over here. I don't even know who holds these lands. I assume they're still rebel. I don't think the dwarves or the elves have pushed that far yet. And then we can push back towards Fornost. Scare the... I can't afford watchtowers. So used to pressing that button. I do still have a spy in Runen, which I kept there to route out any potential other spies of other factions, but that doesn't really seem to be the case, so I can send them over. And then, of course, there is the matter of the Eldrahir stack, which is just pacing back and forth. Where is it at the moment? Oh, that's scary. Where is it? I hope it's not over here. Please be somewhere over here. Oh, crap. I don't feel safe in knowing that. We don't quite know where they are. Okay, this seems to be a Gondor-style fort, as an Arian pointed out, different to this fort. Which should mean that it has ballista towers. So I do feel relatively safe putting Lord Skilled there, in case they launch an attack. But I think I want to try again for Kamath Bryn. In fact... Oh, I have a dastardly plan. I think if I just move Lord Skilled and then one more unit... He might just be inclined to sally out, and Lord Skilled on his own can kill a lot of elves, especially with the support of a warg unit. Maybe, just maybe, we can force them to push out. I'll move these guys towards the fort. I don't know where Eldrahid is, which scares me. And I actually think that I should move Rodith back to Runen and then move Hunvorn out. We don't need Hunvorn to keep the peace, and Hunvorn is a very valuable general for us. So I want to move Hunvorn towards Arthedain. And actually move you to Turdhoin and you to Runen. To rebuild Runen that I... Well, looking back, I shouldn't have destroyed it, but hey, here we are. Soloniag is ours, which I'll gladly keep a hold of. I don't expect any surprise attacks on Soloniag anytime soon, so I'm going to move these guys to the fort to get some free upkeep. We need to fix up our economy. Mengelin. We get barrel whites with 50% culture. We don't need any extra buildings. Good. We're very close to that. Okay. Nice. Very nice. So that one's like okay, but I don't think okay. We have Fjordost in the north. And then we still have to worry about Numenos, and I think that is the last settlement. Now, of course, once the northern Dunedain fall below 3 settlements, which will be when we take both Bar-i-Donyonach and Edmundsdyke, or Fornost, I think, they will get a Doomstack, but that Doomstack should spawn near Runen. And as you remember from us fighting the Elves before, when Linden fell, the Grey Havens of Mithlond, when they fall, the Doomstack spawns here, but they immediately move towards Imladris, because usually the AI will not try to take settlements or take fights, usually settlements, that are not bordering one of their regions, especially when they're so far apart. So they usually move that Doomstack towards their remaining settlements. So if the Doomstack of the Northern Dunedain spawns at Runen, they will probably travel all the way towards Fornost, Bar-i-Donyonach, one of these regions. So we should have time to, at that point, take the last remaining settlement and choke out the Doomstack. If that doesn't work, we'll have to somehow find a way to get more troops and take down the Doomstack mano a mano. But if we can avoid that, I'd rather do so. Okay, I think that is all for this turn. You just chill around there. Maybe get in there so we can open the gates. That's not going to work. These guys might sell you out against Agendar. I don't think they will, though. 10 turns is a long time. But I can wait. Okay, I believe that is the end of this turn. Is there anything I need to still do, or any units I need to move over that are currently not doing anything and not getting free upkeep? I don't think so. So I'll see you all on turn number 52. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, Council of Nobles. That helps me out massively. And the ring has been spotted in Minas Tirith. Maybe if the Dark Lord was already here and he called an invasion, I might just join. Oh, bother. Alright, so Elder is right there, so I imagine... Let me just save. I just want to test something, but I'm pretty sure if I attack him with Bryn, he'll reinforce. Oh, I can't even do that. I'm just thinking maybe we try to lure him into the fort, but it all depends. If it's a fort with ballista towers, I would feel safe in trying to defend it. Even with this relatively small, shoddy force, I think I might just be able to hold it like that, or at least massively damage it. So I think that is a risk I'm willing to take, but I will make a quick save just in case that completely backfires. I don't want to save Scum, but if it happens to be a fort with like no defenses, or they just completely siege me out, then I will regret that. But if they go for it, I think that's a good chance of trying to take down Elderhead and his army, because we need to kill him at some point. We cannot stand by as he does, you know, the patrolling maneuvers that he's so keen to do. Okay, you can keep the piece close enough. Okay, so that army is moving next to me, which puts me in a bit of an awkward spot, but let's see if they get any defenders. They do not. Okay, interesting. That is interesting information. Despite having ballista towers, there's only so many men, so we should be able to just overwhelm them and kill them quickly. Yeah, I'm not even going to wait for the reinforcements to arrive. Let's save over Angmar. I have so many saves at this point, I need to make sure I always save correctly. And I'll see you on the battlefield as we try to take Bar-i-Donyonach by force.
Attack!
Alright, there we go. This is exactly the kind of setup I want. This is the OP settlement. Having a fort like this, which I also hope that the fort at Camath Bryn is, this kind of fort is completely unassailable if we have somewhat a decent army, which the enemy doesn't have, so that's why we're going to just rush in there with our trashy units. And hopefully just kick him off the walls. Maybe they won't even try to hold the walls. We're just going to go straight for it. Oh no. Hate when that happens. Because the ladder spawned with the 11 Angmar infantry, they only get one ladder. The others are just gone, I think. I don't think they're anywhere. So that also means we can only use one ladder. And these ballista towers can knock down ladders. Alright, we just have to go for it. There's not that many of them. They might retreat to the town square, we'll see. There's really no point in any fancy strategies. I will lose a lot of men. I just have to deal with it. You hear those ballista towers going nuts? Oh, and they took down my ram, those sons of bitches. And watch them now knock down all the ladders as well. They shouldn't be able to activate these ballista towers. Should be far away enough. And now they knock down all the towers and kill everyone. Watch. It's completely broken. These ballista towers are, there we go, completely broken. And if anyone wants to tell me otherwise, which they have done in other videos where I was complaining about ballista towers, you really need to open your eyes. This kind of fort is completely unbalanced. I don't understand why it's still in the game. That's probably just me. Yeah, and then he puts 15 Dunedain Rangers here, and it makes this completely untakeable. Especially with the bugging out of that stupid... Come on, do something! You're not making it any easier on me. This battle would be so much easier if we actually had that ram. Okay, but we're doing it. We're losing a lot of men. But it's worth it. If this one ladder gets knocked down... Oh, God. Alright, they're just local archers. Kill them quickly. Alright, good, good, good. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. Alright, nice. It seems they kind of killed their own men with their towers as well, but now they're going to cam the town square, which means they have, I think, about 2 more towers still firing at us. So we are taking heavy casualties, but Bar-i-Donyonach, under the right circumstances, can never fall. This army can hold Bar-i-Donyonach against anything. Elderhead stack wouldn't stand a chance. It is completely ridiculous. Yeah, they're suffering from the mass ballista firing. Just overwhelm them, that's all we need to do, overwhelm them. Just by sheer overwhelming numbers. We still lost 1/5 our army. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But it's worth it, it's 100% worth it to get this settlement. That should be that, right? Who's still left? Oh, there's one unit there. It's over! Alright, 186, yeah, that's a lot of casualties. But it's worth it, it's not good for our KD, I'm sorry, Robbie. But it's absolutely worth it to have Bar-i-Donyonach. I just wish we could have taken it with the first battle of the episode. That would have Saved about 186, but that's also 186 less men we have to pay every month, so that also adds up. Alright, I'll see you back on the campaign map. There we go. Another fortress of Arthedain firmly in our position. Let's occupy it. Let's put these lads in. Oh crap, 1 second. How many is that? That's 9. Oh, and we have 1 too many, so let us merge. Apologies. These guys. I know I lose the armor upgrade, but so be it. Now we have a full stack. A full stack of scraps and craps. Right, so under the assumption that this is a similar fort, I'll just have to save again so I don't have to do the battle again. This is a similar fort. I think we can hold it against Ered, especially with the fact that Lord Skilled should be able to put down stakes. I kind of hope he can. Though I would feel a little bit more secure if we had... what's the word I'm looking for? Pikemen. 1 unit of pikemen would make even more of a difference. But yeah, let him try. Goblins. Oh no! Okay, that was an accident. That was a misclick. But there's a massive army of goblins going towards him larger, so surely he will pull back some of his forces. It's constant back and forth, man. Alright, let's go to Dunedain, boost the economy. Hunvorn, ah, I love you, my man. Go towards Bree. We will attack Fornost. I have time to siege you out. I'm not going to run into Fornost. As much as I would like to do the custom battle map, because it looks epic, it's not worth it without siege equipment. 100% not worth it. Okay, spy. Where are you? You are here. I need to keep an eye on Fornost, because he might launch a counterattack on Guldur now, which I currently don't have any extra forces. We have 2 armies, basically. The Overlord Agendar army and the, what's his name? Arnken, Lord Arnken's army. And that's all we're rolling with. No more forces will come out of Fornost. No more forces will come out of Bar-i-Donyonach. Fornost, I can't imagine he'll have many forces coming out of there anytime soon. So the last real big threat is Numenor. Okay, the Hills of Evendim, that's a separate region. Is that Barketa? I think it is. That's also in the hands of the Northern Dunedain. So that means that even if we take Fornost, they'll not have their Doomstack just yet. That buys us time. That does buy us time, and I think our economy is, yes, it's good. We're back in the black. I don't think there's anything else I want to do at the moment except move my diplomat, who's at Lebanon. Hello, Aradanheim. You should have plenty of money. So, I'll ask for map information, and I should be able to get 2.2k out of it easily. Huzzah! I love you! I love you. Alright. Okay, the Aradanheim have Tiridhoros. Jesus Christ. I was just looking for Harad, and I assumed they would have Tiridhoros, but nope. The Aradanheim have been pushing hard. Alright, that does mean I can build something. What do I want to build? Part of me thinks maybe the Shrine of Melkor so we can get more Barrow Wights quickly. Barrow Wights are very, very useful to have. But maybe I should look towards turning Bree first. Bree can really become a wealthy settlement. I think I'll invest in Bree. And I can do both. There we go. ¿Por qué no los dos? Okay, I think that's all for this turn. So I'll be seeing you all. Let's hope this doesn't backfire. Let's just save again. Don't want to lose Lord Skill to something retarded. And I'll see you all back on turn number 53. Alright, let's skip that for now. We're not that wealthy yet. Imladris is under siege. Isengard's having a good time. Talk to Harad. Yes, I'll do that in a moment. The Guldur's under siege. Interesting. And Fornost under attack, of course. That's us. If you take a look, he did pull back some of his elves. Ered is still there. The army looks a little bit weaker than before. I think he fought a little bit against the goblins. So that's a big force that's attacking Imladris, but I imagine these guys with Elrond and his garrison will be able to strike back those goblins. Oh, and we are the largest faction. Interesting. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Is that just pure the amount of regions, or is it like square kilometers? I don't think we'd win in that. I think Mordor would definitely win in that. But I think we have the most regions. Interesting. Well, I mean, that makes me kind of proud. Alright, Hunvorn, I'll move you to Fornost. I can even plop down a watchtower. I just, I'm gonna move one of these 2 spies back towards Bree. I need to know what's happening here. They could always send an army from Numenor towards Bree. That is always a possibility. Check on Fornost. I don't see anyone, but yeah, they might already have an army here. We don't know, that's the problem. And I can't know. Hello here is still chilling, so we'll just hide in the fort for a little bit. The free upkeep is nice. Dunedain. Let's first and foremost repair the armory. That also gives some extra law bonus. And then afterwards, might as well get a grain exchange. We'll get some good trading with goblins, I assume. Okay, anything else I want to do? I don't think I want to do anything else besides that. Except, of course, talk to Ered, who are all the way at v4.5. Really? They haven't been pushing further than that. Well, of course, they're at war with Khan now, aren't they? Yeah, so that probably explains it. Okie dokie, what else do I want to do at the moment? We're missing an army. The army at Bar-i-Donyonach has left the building. They might be going to Fornost to try and attack Angmar. Which... Could he reach me in one turn? I'm not sure if he can. There is a barrow mound here overall. That's good to know. I assume he's somewhere over here. If he attacks me, I think I could take him down because I have Drangû. I could always just retreat, so I don't have to fight the one army and don't have to worry about the garrison. We'll see when the time comes. But I expect that army that was near Bar-i-Donyonach to go for Fornost. I think I can leave Bar-i-Donyonach relatively undefended. Okay, so we need to do some calculations. Fornost, I assume Barketa, and this place, Numenas. That's 3 regions plus 4. We can take one more without triggering a doom stack. I'm inclined to move the Bar-i-Donyonach squad, or at least part of it, towards Fornost and pick it up relatively unopposed. Or just move it towards Numenas. Because those 2 regions, they don't scare me nearly as much in terms of how many troops they can pump out. I don't know what's in Numenas. I do have Orcs now.
Yes, my lord.
Let's march on Numenas, eh? Why not? Let's leave behind a pike unit, 1 unit of Floros, 1 unit of archers, and 1 unit of hillmen. That should be... Actually, no, I should leave behind like... These units of like 10, 5, they're useless on the battlefield, but they can trigger a ballista tower, which makes them valuable in a siege battle. Alright, the rebel army's over there. Good to know.
Yes, my lord.
You shall move over there. Up down the watchtower, even though we have one over here. And go towards Numenas. We might be able to take it. We'll see. Lake Evendim will be ours. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Or should do, for that matter. Let's just quickly check if I have any double generals. An easy way to spot them, I don't have any, is by looking at how many troops they have. If you see the same amount of troops with 2 generals, you can assume they're in the same settlement. So I don't have any spare generals. Yeah, no, they're in pretty decent positions for now. Alright, so that's going to be an end turn for me, and I'll see you all back on turn number 54. Alright, nothing happened, surprisingly enough. Elder here is still just chilling. The goblins have failed without making a dent, it seems. I mean, they made a dent, but those armies still look relatively unopposed. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for Zakala yet, but yeah, that's a pretty scary army. Alright, so... As expected, Captain Kudovin's coming over towards Agandar. Okay. I'll get back on that in just a moment. I'm doing some thinking in my brain. That's usually where I do my thinking. Nice. It's a lot of money, but I think it's absolutely worth it. Let us march on towards Numenas, which is not all that defended. Belaniel, wait a second, you look familiar. Hang on just 1 second, okay? Oh no, our greatest fear has come through. The Dunedain have discovered clothing technology. I thought that magic was lost forever, but... Jesus Christ. They've unscrambled its secrets. Whatever shall we do? Anyway, Fornost is over there. Let's check over here. That's Dwarven land over here, Talath Mule. Let's go over there. Okay, so... My thinking is, possibly, I can attack this army with Agandar, and that would lure out Mynion and his lads, and we can then kill them on the field. with Hunvorn in there as well. I'm going to save so I don't mess up my movement, because it's important that I move exactly right. Hunvorn, and then Agendar gets in Hunvorn. That sounds naughty. And you attack Mistnir, and that triggers Minion to come out. Okay. What are we up against? Cardan Riders? Dunedain Rangers. We can kill this stack pretty quickly with Drango. And then these lads, they will be annoying, because plenty of cavalry, with some Sworn Horsemen. Sworn Horsemen, Jesus, that's a tongue twister. Lots of cavalry, but pretty small numbers all in all. We have Agendar, we have Hunvorn, we have Drango. We have an army. Not saying it's a good army, but we have an army. And Captain Kudovan will not join them. I think this is the best way for us to take Fornost relatively quickly. The Dunedain will still have 3 settlements with Numenost, Fjorost, and Barketa. Or what I assume to be Barketa. I think it's Barketa. So we shouldn't trigger the Doomstack just yet. And we'll have Fornost, which would effectively put a halt on most of their troop production. And then I can besiege Numenost. I don't even have to take it per se, because that would trigger the Doomstack. But if I can besiege it, they can't train any troops either. Oh god, I have Angmar Fort, Angmar Risk, Angmar Riot. Let's go on Angmar Risk, because it's a bit of a risk, but I think we can win this battle. Alright, here we go. The battle for Fornost Arrain.
We attack.
Alright. First things first, I want to take down the first army relatively quickly. We do need to make sure that we kill enough men of the second army, though that Fornost is ours, but seeing that they have a general and we have wargs, I don't think that'll be an issue. Because we can hunt them down. They should fight for a long time. I don't think they'll rout very quickly. And again, I will pop my abilities like crazy. Oh, he's all the way back there. You coward, man. What is it with this AI today? Lately, they feel so more cowardly than before. Usually, I just stack up at the beginning, or at the where the battle lines are. But lately, they've just been like, "Oh no, they have enemies." All right, what are we dealing with? Cardan Riders, and I think it was Dunedain Rangers, which are in hiding at the moment. Let's try to take down those damn Cardan Riders. There's a Sworn Horseman over there. I think they are. Alright, 1 unit of Rangers and 1 unit of Dunedain Bodyguard. Yep. Is that Rangers or was it... yeah, it's Rangers. It's not Wardens, it's Rangers. My god, he's killing a lot already. Man, I just want to kill Cardan Riders. Alright, move out. If he wants to chase me, go ahead. Putting my lads in formation. Lost more dudes than I would have liked. Sworn Horseman looking very nice. They scrounged up some scraps of Arno armor. Alright, kill those Dunedain scouts quickly. Run into them if you have to, I don't care. You kill them now, and you kill them quick. Drango, just run into them. They don't stand a chance against that. Pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. Hello there. Scraps of sellswords. He's being rather aggressive, I must say. Which isn't bad, but I need to be able to counter it effectively. Hello there, you want to run to my pikes and my spears? Go right ahead. Smashing. What another messy battle. Just soldiers everywhere. Sworn Horsemen are in a very bad position though. If we can kill them quickly, that will make the rest of the battle significantly easier. Come back! I'm not done killing you. Alright, let the sellswords die. They're very expensive anyway. Think of the economy, Mr. Izzy. Think of the economy. Thralls get in there. Savages, I want you to not be the first in there. Alright, Hunvorn, you can scare the living shit out of those guys. Imagine running, or seeing that running towards you. It's like looking in the future for these guys. Are they actually AP? Because they have like maces. Yeah, they are AP. Damn. 513 AP. Not bad for an early tier unit. I must keep that in mind whenever I inevitably do my Northern Dunedain campaign. which will happen, I'm sure of it. And that's a very good unit indeed. Seems like a good unit at least. Alright, Hunvorn. Give him the good old stun lock. These guys are trapped. 11% for 24%. I like those numbers. Flank around. Hillman, you're currently not doing anything, which is a bit of a waste. Drangu, you do not have special ability. Nope. Shame. Real shame. Then again, he wouldn't be able to do his circle and shoot if he did. Where is Agandar? Okay, he's over there. Not that I'm worried of Agandar dying, he has like 1,000,000 hit points. Barrow-wights also will have a good time against those guys because they're AP as well. The Barrow swords, of course, simply pierce any armor. Morgul blades don't care about armor. Whatever's in the physical realm, they don't care about. Alright, where are the Dunedain? There they are. Sons of bitches. Actually, if you can fight on the Dunedain Rangers, that would be pretty good as well. Keep up the aggression.
Enemy general lies dead.
That's the captain, that's the captain. Don't get too cocky, Izzy, that's just the captain. Athenian footmen, they're done for. That might be... That's a Fornost unit. Right. Need to keep in mind, the only units that aren't in the Fornost army are one of the scouts and Dunedain Rangers. Nothing else. Alright, just stop in circle and shoot and actually run into the enemy. You can still shoot, fire at will if you must. Hunvorn, nice job, I'm very happy to have you here. Brought you in at the last minute, but you are paying dividends, my lad. Hello, Dunedain Rangers! You want to get gobbled up? Yum 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 yum. The Mount Graham Raiders coming to get their midnight snack. I would have done a night battle if it wouldn't have fucked me over, just because it looks cooler. But then, of course, the troops from Fornost wouldn't have sailed out. Which we very much want. That is pretty much the strategy right now. Alright, good job, Drangu. You're a bit of a legend. We should have another Black Hand of Mordor relatively soon. We're pushing through. They tried holding the line with a smaller army, which I do respect. They played it very well, trying to make sure I cannot use my advantage in numbers too effectively. But yeah, it was just too many of me. Alright, shut down the bodyguard. That is a prime target for Mr. Hunvorn. Although I think they might have an AP axe. That's okay, it doesn't bother us too much. Drangu, you need to help out Hunvorn a little bit. Don't want to risk him dying, even though I imagine he also has a bajillion hit points. That should be Minion dead. Yep. Minion has been slain. Wargs, please hunt down any survivors. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If it breeds, we must kill it. There we go. 96%, those are good numbers. Guldur also doing an bodyguard, although they don't really matter all that much. Seeing as that general is dead, they will just disappear into thin air. They get Thanos out of existence. And we have won this battle rather convincingly. And with that, that should also be Fornost firmly in our position. Deadman's Dyke. There we go. That's actually still good for our KD ratio as well. 157 for the Barrow-wights, absolutely smashing numbers. 144 Mount Graham Raiders. Agandar not doing all that much. I guess it was a bit outclassed in the AP battle. But yeah, good stuff. The North Downs has been in our possession now, and now we shall claim the city of Fornost, seeing as most of its defenders are pretty much dead. There we go. Execute, of course. Don't even think twice about it. And that should be Deadman's Dyke. Yes! Yes. I'm curious for your naming suggestions, but I will already start by calling it... Oh, that's such a good economy. My god, yes. I'll call it Fornost. I don't like the name Deadman's Dyke. Fornost. But if you have a naming suggestion for it, do let me know. And immediately we're going to convert into our culture. Has it been rebuilt, actually? I don't think it has been. A Master Horse Breeders Guild. Is that like the highest tier? I don't think I can check, because in my building browser I only have the Orc Guild. I don't think that's the highest tier, but still it's a pretty high tier. Speed replenishment of all cavalry. I'm not sure how much cavalry I'll be able to train here, but at least it's something. A numinous guild house. Nice. Required to build a large city. Interesting. Thralls and hillmen. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have fixed it. I don't think so. Okay, so that's Fornost in our possession. I'm not sure where Kudovan will move. He might go for Bree, in which case I'll have to send in an extra army just to go kill him real quick. But I think he'll retreat towards either Anuminas or maybe the north. We'll see. We have split up their territory again, with the sole exception of the hills of Evendim. Okay, well, I'm actually pretty happy. Good stuff. What else I want to do? Let's move our diplomat. He's at Horondor. Need to move him to Fenobel. Bloop. Or Amanethal, that also works. Hello, evil men of the south. My mother from another brother, or something like that. There we go. Give me some money. For the cause. For the cause! Hey. So there's still Khans we can talk to. We can't talk to. Unit of Hillmen. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Pop him in the fort. Elder Hitch still chilling there. I mean, as long as he chills there, I don't really care about him all that much. I will happily take the opportunity to crush the Northern Dunedain, and I'll feel a whole lot more secure after that. Mengelen. Culture's going up. 41%. Good. Let's see. I do have a little bit of cash to spend, and I'd like to spend it on something that really helps out my economy. 2.4k. What can I get for 2.4k? Oh, I know what I should do. I should upgrade Bachelor, because otherwise they're going to keep getting angry and throw hissy fits. Yeah, they're already getting angrier and angrier. So I'll get some thralls there to keep the peace. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I have to take care of this army at some point. But I'll just leave these guys in Fornost for one turn, I think. Although they don't get free upkeep. Should I just crush this army real quick? Let's wait one turn. So no, I don't think there's a point in waiting. You can tell I'm like thinking really hard. So he has all melee one unit. Yeah, I should kill them. Otherwise they're gonna keep causing me trouble. They cause devastation. It's just a mess. I'm not gonna send in Hoonvorn just because you never know he gets killed by a random ballista shot. I think I'm gonna let Drangu lead the pack. I'll leave behind these guys as well. I don't want to risk them dying with their high XP. Yeah, the army should be plenty to take down that small stack. Although the mass power is like... Okay, so that unit I'm not scared of. The general's actually a ballista unit, which I'll just run down with the Rangu real quick. The rangers will be annoying, but we should be able to take them down. Alright, let us save, and then I'll see you on the battlefield as we clean up the remnants of Fornost. Alright, so our wargs will form the left flank, and these guys I'll just run in there, with the exception of the archers. My chair is feeling particularly squeaky today, which I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Let's just see it as a neutral sign. We'll run in these guys with the exception of the pikes because they can't run. And we'll try to shut down the ballista as quick as possible. Just shut them down and do cav charges. That is the strategy. And try to make sure that ballista can't fire. Kill the ballista really quickly because that is the captain. You see how this all works out? It just works. Quick charge, and that should already be the captain down. Like clockwork, my friends. It's almost like I predicted it. Oh, someone's taking heavy casualties. Oh, hello there. Local militia. What are your stats anyway? 312. Damn. I mean, 3 is low, 12 is high. Amazing maths with Izzy. Alright, so that ballista... Oh my god, the entire crew got slaughtered. Jesus. You guys just don't really take any prisoners, do you? Alright. Mr. Drangu, can you go stop those Dunedain Rangers from being such annoying little ass... Oh, okay, never mind. Jesus Christ. Once he starts firing, he doesn't give a shadoodle. He just keeps on killing. I'll lose actually a couple units, that's okay. Think of the economy. Drangu, you wargs, if you can run down those guys, taken prisoner. Shut down those damn rangers, man. Ah, good charge. Thank you. Sorry for the lousy camera work. I wanted to get the angle on the charge there, but that didn't quite work out.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Drangu, you're a legend. I hope you get some dread as well. You'll be if you had a lot of dread, that would be great for you. Although I must say renown because it's been changed. Just make you a force to be reckoned with, so that the enemy fear you. Makes it easier to kill and rout them, or rout and kill them. Both work. Losing 30% is more than I would have liked, but if that means the remnants of Arthedain are gone, and we only have to worry about the ones that are in the settlements, they can't really get that many more new units, not anytime soon. I think the end is rapidly approaching for the Dunedain of the North. Alright. 98%, that is more than enough. That's good for our KD. We lost a quarter of our men, which isn't too bad. 205 of the Mindgram Raiders. Let's see who died in droves. Hillman, Orc Fighters. Oh, I even forgot I had that unit. Yeah, all replaceable. Alright, I'll see you all back on the campaign map then. And there we are. Well, obviously we're going to execute them. Get out of here. Welcome to the new reality, bitch.
We have triumphed.
Okie dokie. Let's... I was going to put some in the fort, but they can't really move that far. Let's keep in Fornost. 2k every turn. My god, I should have taken Fornost much sooner. Here's a tip for any of you who are thinking of doing an Angmar campaign. Take Fornost. Jesus Christ. That's a wealthy settlement. Ah, these are good mines. These are very good mines. I don't even think I can build mines that good. Let's see. Building browser. Mines. I can go up to a network. Okay. Okay. So next we'll besiege the new capital, Numenos. Still no sign of the new faction leader / factionaire. Maybe he's at Barquetta, we'll see. I don't think there's anything else I need to do at the moment. I'm very happy with that alliance with Dunland. Let's check diplomat. Okay, we moved in. Well, the troops at Amandur are no longer really needed there. I don't see who would attack us, so let's place them in a fort as well. Min-max our economy as much as possible. Don't really have anything doing nothing at the moment, I don't think. No, not quite. Alright, I think that's the end of our turn then. I'll see you all back on turn number 55. Okay, no, I don't want that, even though my economy is good now. I'll still not waste it. Fornost has fallen. Fornost was the jewel in the crown of Arthedain before its fall at the hands of the Witch King. Now, after over 1,000 years, the great walls of the city have again been toppled. The Dunedain garrison is scattered, and the great city of the north falls into the enemy hands once more. Angmar at that, baby. It is indeed Barquetta. I knew it! Alright, Ingold, you go annoy them a little bit. Arnkin, besiege Numenos. Not necessarily with aims of taking it, but just of keeping the enemy busy. Who holds these lands? Who holds the Shire? I must know, but I can't know. We have a spy coming over. I think he might be able to just reach the border. The northern Dunedain. Interesting. So that does mean we can take Numenos, because they have Barquetta, they have Fornost, which means they still have 3 territories, which means they won't get a Doomstack. That works in our favor. That allows us to choke out the northern Dunedain. Oh, and they also hold eastern Numeriador. That's another settlement they keep. Man, they had a lot of terrain. That's good for us. All these settlements are worthless to the northern Dunedain. So they have Fornost, Barquetta, and Numenos, the Shire, and then one more. So that's at least 5. So we can also take Barquetta without problem. Of course, they might do a counterattack out of Fornost, but we'll notice, and we can still get like a quick extra 2 units in Guldur, which is enough to hold it. Bar-i-Donyonach is safe with this army, and I could move the army from Fornost to go after Barquetta. We're running on fumes here, I'm aware of it, but at the moment I don't need extra forces. I can spend all the money I gain on troops. So perhaps I should start looking... Or actually no, what I meant to say was I can spend it on economy buildings, which is I think priority. Because we have a decent amount of cash now. If we invest it, we can turn that into even more cash. Economics with Izzy, you know? Mengelan should be able to get Barrow-wide soon. 41%. Why is it not increasing? It should be increasing. Okay, Shrines of Melkor are really good, because they allow us to gain population increase as well. Okay. Let's just calm down for a second, Izzy. You're getting way ahead of yourself. Khandu, can we build anything there that adds a lot of money? No. Mount Graham. Yes, the mines. They're okay. They're not great. I think a fairground would do a lot more for me right now than these mines. We do, of course, already have the market, which is plus 100. So we get plus 100 more and the increase in tradable goods for less money than the mines. So I think that's worth it, because our trade with Gundabad should be pretty good. Litash. These mines are horribly expensive. They do give a nice amount of money. I don't think I want to invest in that. We can upgrade Movatoth. Let's do that. Could I upgrade it earlier? Did I miss that? It doesn't matter. It'll only be like 1 or 2 turns that I missed it. Now if we look over here, at Bree I should definitely get the Shrine of Melkor, because it also increased population growth. Okay, nice. Besieging Anumanas. And then there's the matter of Barketa. If we take Barketa, we technically border the Dwarves of Luin, which is scary. Even though we're already at war with them, right? Yep. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I feel like the Dwarves of Luin, they really haven't had to fight any battles. So they'll be fresh, they'll have tons of money, they can just sit around doing nothing, gathering money, gathering forces. They're pretty scary. I'd rather not fight them before the barracks event. I am starting to get access to better units with more and more of the barracks built. Gosh. Okay, I think that's all I want to do. I don't think I want to go for Barketa at the moment. I think I just want to split up my forces, pop them in forts, reduce my upkeep so I gain more money. I think that's the best thing to do at the moment. Split up my forces. Turtle for a little bit, because we've been aggressive for a very long time. We are the largest faction. In terrain it must be, because our population is pretty low. Our production is top 3. We can outproduce our neighbors, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're in a good spot to just turtle a little bit. I'm not saying turtle full on, because we're going to take a Numenas. But if they want to hold Fioras, Barketa and the Shire for now, so be it. Let them be a bit of a buffer against the dwarves. And maybe, just maybe, I should start looking into the High Elves of Imladris. I think I should start building an army for that before we push on to Barketa, Fioras, the Shire, you know, push even more east. I don't think... no, west. North, east, south, west. Before we continue pushing west, I don't think we should rush west right now. I think we should focus on taking down the High Elves over here, which gives us a safe border with Hithaigler and the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, and also adds a significant bonus to our economy. If we take down Eldrohir, we have an easy time. 100%. So I think we should prepare an army for that, whilst also spending money on economy. So I'll just leave my turn as is for now. I'll already end my turn. Or, no, I won't end my turn. Actually, I'm not sure. I still need to talk to Kant. Let's move on turn. I'll go to the start of the next turn, and then I'll round off the episode there. So I'll see you all on turn 56 for my closing remarks. As I accept the guild. Not really. Alright, and something interesting happened. As you can see in the top right. Screw them. Eldrohir has finally made a play, and he's besieging the Angmar fort. A little scared, to be honest. I think we can hold it, and it all depends on what kind of fort it is, and as long as he doesn't siege me out, which I don't think he will do. Normally the AI doesn't do that. So that's definitely something to look forward to. I'll just make an extra save on Angmar fort, just in case. Or no, actually I shouldn't do it on Angmar fort, I should do it on Angmar riot, why not? Just in case it goes really bad, but as if it is indeed a fort like the one at Tharagrondast and like Bar-i-Donyonach, that kind of setup, I don't really see how we could win. Because we have so many ballistas. Or at least, maybe we'll lose it, but at least we'll kill like 90% of the army, maybe even the generals. So I should definitely gather up forces in the north now to retaliate after this battle. Nothing. I should take care of that captain stack at some point because it causes devastation. So here's the Shire North, which is just Hobbiton. Maybe his faction leader's hiding there. Nah, it's just some regular units. And these are still rebel lands. The Shire West is rebel lands. Okay, interesting. What about Longbottom? I think that's in the hands of the forces of Dunman. So Numinous is under siege, we don't have to worry about that. No dwarves have been spotted crossing through Fornost just yet. Or the Oyo lad. What I think we should do now is actually gather an army at Mount Graham. Get it ready to take Camath Bryn and kill Elrohir. Whatever remains after our big battle. So let's get some skirmishes. Let's train whatever we can get over here. Archers, Angmar infantry, archers. Let's get these guys involved as well. Let's get some pike. These are pikemen, right? Yeah, pikemen. Send these guys south. And we should be Gucci. Okay. You join them. Just gather a force, and hopefully Lord Skill can do a lot of damage. Maybe I should have sent forces earlier, so this would actually be a slightly bigger garrison. I think these guys will actually be able to hold alright, because these are big units, and that's what matters the most. We don't need to kill anyone. The ballista towers will kill for us. We just need to exist and trigger them. Anyway, that's enough for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I sure did. Made a lot of progress, pushing into Arthedain and beyond. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow for episode number 8. Bye-bye, lads.